Good morning, everyone. I wanted to discuss an online article that I read just yesterday that is really infuriating. So let's get to it. All right, guys. So welcome back. I wanted to discuss an online article that I read, and I'm not going to say who wrote it, but it's by a well-known Tesla short. And I know a lot of you are going to say just ignore the shorts, but I wanted to address this because I get people that ask me questions like this. So anyway, the title of the article, the new 39 mile per gallon Toyota SUV versus Tesla Model 3, same fuel cost per mile. It says, summary, the most significant car arriving in 2019 may just be Toyota's new all-wheel drive SUV, which has been rated at 39 miles per gallon. At 39 miles per gallon and today's nationwide fuel price of $2.61 a gallon, that's $67 to drive the U.S. monthly average of 1,000 miles. Guess what else is $67 per month? Driving a Tesla Model 3 while fueling at a Tesla Supercharger, currently 26 cents per kilowatt hour in California. Either way, $67 in a Toyota SUV or Tesla Model 3 is barely $2 per day or $804 per year. Many consumers may be persuaded to go with this highly fuel-efficient SUV as opposed to the Model 3, given the identical fuel cost. This is absolutely, positively the stupidest article. First off, he's dead wrong. His numbers are right, but he's completely misapplying, and this is a bait-and-switch tactic. Basically, what he's doing, he says, at 39 miles per gallon, today's nationwide, that's important, fuel price of $2.61. Then he compares that to $67 a month to drive a Tesla Model 3 while fueling at a Tesla Supercharger, important, at 26 cents per kilowatt hour in California. Another interesting point. So what he's doing is he's comparing nationwide fuel cost, which is low, compared to California fuel cost, versus California supercharging cost. I have a couple major problems with this. First off, you cannot compare regional with national or state costs with national costs. That's right off the bat. California is traditionally higher cost than many of the other states. The coasts are. New York is high, California is high, but on average, California is going to be relatively high. So he's comparing national fuel costs with California electric costs. But he's not just comparing that. He's comparing supercharging cost. Now, let me explain something. For those of you that don't know, using a Tesla supercharger, what they do is they charge you roughly twice what electric billing cost is for that area. So, for instance, my wife and I recently drove up to Minnesota. And along the road up there, we stopped to supercharge twice. We really only needed one, but we stopped twice just for convenience. And through Wisconsin, it was 24 cents per kilowatt hour to charge the car because Wisconsin electric charges are about 12 cents per kilowatt hour. So what Tesla does is they double the electric cost, and that way they can make a profit on supercharging. So what this article is assuming is that the only way you're going to fuel up your Tesla is at a supercharger. And secondly, that everybody is going to live in California in their Tesla, but they're only going to drive in other states to gas up the Toyota. Really stupid. So basically the comparison would be $2.61 per gallon nationally versus, I think the nationwide average in electric cost is about 11 or 12 cents per kilowatt hour. That's with all interchange fees and that. I know for Illinois, with all fees combined, it's a little under 15 cents per kilowatt hour for us, and that's 24 hours. It's not even charging in off-peak hours. So number one, his numbers, that 26 cents per kilowatt hour is supercharging cost in California. It should be more like 12 cents per kilowatt hour. So what we're looking at is 39 miles per gallon in the Toyota versus about 100 miles per gallon in the Tesla. I also want to know where he's getting his numbers as far as the $67 to drive to supercharge a Model 3 for 1,000 miles, who's driving that car? That would be a very high watt-hour per mile rating. I average in the winter about 230 to 240 watt-hours per mile. In the summer, it's like 212. So his numbers look like they're looking at about 300 watt-hours per mile, which is what a Model S would give, not a Model 3. Model 3, the MPGe is, I believe 136. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments section. But basically 130 miles per gallon to operate it versus 39 for the Toyota. So I know many people are going to say, ignore the Tesla shorts, don't let these things annoy you. But the fact of the matter is, idiots like this really do influence many people's thinking. And I don't mean to be rude about it. It's infuriating because there's absolutely no reason to be pulling this garbage. If somebody doesn't like Tesla or any other product, number one, don't buy it. Don't buy it. Number two, if you find a problem with the product, discuss the problem with the product. Don't search for a problem. If you want to discuss problems with Teslas, I don't know, discuss whatever you want to discuss. I don't know, that glitchy screen. I mean, I don't know. There's issues that any product has. If you have a problem with the product, discuss specific problems. Don't try to create a problem, and even worse, absolutely, positively lie about it. So this drives me absolutely up a wall. I have no problem if people dislike Tesla or dislike EVs if they have a good reason for it. And there are some good reasons for it. But this is definitely not one of them. So anyway, this is my rant for the day. I just had to speak up on this because this type of thing absolutely infuriates me to no end. Anyway, that's my rant for the day. Thanks for tuning in, guys. If you're looking at buying a Tesla, by all means, use my referral code. There'll be a link in the description below. Thanks for tuning in, and keep your eye on my channel. This winter, I've got some pretty cool tests that I plan on setting up and trying out, and just some interesting content coming. So, thanks, guys. Have a great day.